Hello, good morning students. Today's thought, biology always beats willpower. Okay, and today's topic we discuss about the difference between acquired traits and inherited traits. Okay, so you know that acquired traits means those traits which occur during the lifetime. Okay, these are the traits or characters which develop during the lifetime, and inherited traits means those characters which transfer from parent to their offspring, means generation to generation. Okay, those characters comes from parent to offspring. Okay, or one generation to another generation. That character is called the inherited traits. So now we discuss the difference. So first difference is these are the traits or characters. These are the traits or character which are developed in individual due to special condition. Okay, these characters develop in the human beings or organism during the special condition. Okay, this special condition may be changing in the environment condition or other conditions, also geographical condition, maybe other changes. Inherited traits means these are traits which are passed from one generation to another generation or one generation to the next generation. You observe some characters like the curly hairs transfer from parent to their offspring or one generation to another generation. That type of character is called the inherited character. Some diseases like also hemophilia is also transferred from parent to their offspring, so it is an inherited trait. Okay. Second difference is here, acquired traits cannot transfer to their progeny, means acquired character does not transfer to their progeny, but inherited trait transfer from parent to their progeny. Okay, this cannot be directed evolution, means on this trait do not affect evolution. Okay, for example, low weight of the starving beetles. This example we already explained to you, so this is the part of that example. They can direct evolution. Okay, means they form by the direct evolution. For example, low weight of starving beetle. Okay, now we discuss the next topic, which is speciation. Speciation means formation of new species is called the speciation. Formation of new species from pre-existing ones. This place is missing here. Formation of new species from the pre-existing ones. Okay, this is called the speciation. Okay, formation of new species from pre-existing ones is called the speciation. This speciation is depend on the following factor. First factor is called the gene flow. Okay, so it occur between the population that are partially but not completely separated. Okay, so this type of gene flow occur in a population that are partially but not completely separated, means the population which cannot completely separated, in that population contain the gene flow. By this gene flow, many new species are formed. Next is the genetic drift. Okay, so genetic drift in a large population. Change in the frequency of a gene is called the genetic drift. Okay, we know that in our population there are three types of alleles present. There are three types of gene. A means it means you can understand with the help of an example of the blood group. Okay, you know that in all over world's population contain only three type of gene: A, B and O. Okay, A, B and O, because every person of the world's country contain only four types of blood group: A, B, AB and O. Okay, four types of blood group is present, or these blood group is depend on the three types of gene: A gene, B gene and O gene. Okay, if the frequency of a gene, if the changing in the frequency of gene if these gene become 4, so the number of blood group may be more. Okay, so this place is here in the large population change in the frequency of a gene. If the frequency of a gene is changed, so the new species are formed. Okay, so genetic drift takes place due to the serve change in the DNA, if the structure of the DNA is changed, or change in the number of chromosome, or if the number of chromosomes are changed, so that time causes genetic drift. Okay, thank you.